Hi there, I'm Rachel Gable, and this is your fair cattle markets for June 1st. June 1st? Oh my goodness. I hope you had either a constructive, fun, or relaxing weekend, whatever it was that you needed to have. I wanted to point to an article that I wrote that's in the Fence Post this week about the CattleFax, the cow-calf survey, and also their outlook. Their outlook basically says that they're thinking that this leverage is going to come back to the cattle feeder as exports are up, demand is up, excuse me, and the supply is down. So that's a good thing. Hopefully that's right. They also expect $170 a ton hay to remain throughout the season. I know that a lot of parts of the world of cattle country are really, really dry. So I'm hoping that everybody got a little bit of rain. We've certainly had quite a bit here lately. I don't think we had quite 4 inches, but we've dang sure had 3. And that's bordering on, on too much. We've got pumps going, and it's wild and crazy around here. But a few things I wanted to point out on the cow-calf survey. Tanner Heron, who is a CattleFax analyst, presented the data from the annual survey. He said that the average cow herd now is at 378 head, which is larger than any of the USDA estimates or numbers that we've seen. The cash cow cost is down slightly, which I would think that it will stay like that as guys have to cull, but I'm certainly no analyst. Let's see here. I thought this was interesting. The survey asks producers whether they plan to expand. Last year, over 90% of producers anticipated expansion going into 2020, but after 2020 and that mess, the number is 84% for 2021 and 95% for 2022. So never let it be said that cattle producers aren't optimists. In the Northern Plains, nearly 75% of producers lease pasture, which makes up about 60% of their pasture needs. And they report paying about $30 per head, which I thought was a little low. And I've seen a few people point out, whoa, I want that deal. And I do too. I want that deal too. My father-in-law called on some pasture up in Nebraska, and they said he called just as soon as he got the email. And the folks said he was the 25th person to call on that pasture. Of course, they rented it out on the first call, and they were renting it for $65 a pair. Holy moly. Certainly made a lot of sense with these numbers from CattleFax, where it's making up about 60% of producers' needs through rented pasture. In the Southern Plains states, about 60% of producers lease pasture, making up about the same amount of the total pasture needs, 60%. And that is averaging $20 per pair per month. I think we'll see those go up on the cow-calf survey next year. And then in the West, which did not include Colorado, I think it was in the Northern Plains states. I'll have to look at the map. But Western states, 75% of producers were leasing pasture, making up over 65% of total pasture at a rate of $22 per pair per month, which a lot of federal lands there, I would assume. But at any rate, I hope that you had a good weekend. I hope that you got some rain, but not too much. And I hope that you are going into a new week with refreshed and ready to roll. Have a good one.